across the county. Going into Kent in just a few minutes' time, spend a couple of days there, back in Surrey Friday afternoon from Godstone through to Guildford. Again, we'll follow it all the way. Simon Jenkins in Rye right now.
I certainly am actually, Danny, and there's lots of expectation here because a gentleman called Barry West is going to be carrying the torch, and I've got a gentleman with me, one of many who's waiting to see him. Why is Barry such a special man, sir?
He's an inspiration. That's really all you can say. His motto is "One life, live it." He's done parachuting, he's climbed Snowdon, he's scuba dived in the Red Sea, Barbados. This is a guy that's only got movement of his head.
It's a tetraplegic.
He's tetraplegic, yes. Absolutely fantastic. And he's a motivator to us all.
So not only does he do that, but he's got time for other people as well.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. He'll give you his last minute.
And a real big turnout for him. He's obviously made his mark on other people's lives, sir.
He has, yes. If you have a look on the internet, look up Westie Warriors, you'll see Bazza West. He's notorious, very notorious. He's an excellent motivator.
And what do you think this is going to mean for him?
It's just another step for him. People, when you see him and you speak to him, as I say, he's a motivator. He's an inspiration to us all.
Well, thank you. I'll let you get out there to watch him. Thank you very much indeed. So he's actually just come round the corner. Movement only of his head, Daddy. I mean, you're a bit of a... You like all your adventure sports and things. I mean, just rolled off that list. That's impressive, isn't it?
Yes, for somebody who is permanently a wheelchair user and has such limited mobility, I mean, that is remarkable, the sheer determination. I think, first of all, he had his car crash, as I said a few moments ago, when he was 19 years old. He's now 36. I think, first of all, coming to terms with that massive change in your life and thinking, what is next for me? And then to go on and do all those things. Tell me what you can see, Simon.
Well, Danny, I'm looking down the main A259, and there in his motorised wheelchair is Barry West. On the left of him, oh, listen, they're saying, come on, Bazza, come on, Bazza. I'll let you just hear a little bit of this. He's got one of those devices he can communicate by using his lips, a little keyboard as it were in front, and he comes past us now, around about 2 or 3 miles an hour.
And I noticed they've got the torches fixed to his wheelchair. They built a special sort of device so it can be fixed to the side of his wheelchair, so it's flying above him now.
Absolutely, it is flying above it. The flame is licking upwards, and Barry is coming out with his catchphrase, which I've learned it is "Bring it on." Whatever it is in life, bring it on. Sorry, I'm sort of trying to get out of the way of people who want to follow him down there. This really is probably one of the most personal, I think, crowds that I've seen so far on the route. Everybody seems to have had their lives touched by Barry, by his inspiration. And they're all here, and tears in the eyes, actually, to be honest. And I don't know the man, but I think I want to get to know the man, Danny.
Yeah, well, he lives in Uckfield, so, you know, that's well in your patch, Simon, so perhaps you can catch up with him in the next few days and find out what this experience has been like for him. So he's coming down the centre road there in his wheelchair and controlling it, it seems, with his mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. He has a device there that he can control the speed and direction of his wheelchair. And just to put that into perspective, what it means is he has, because of the accident, no use of his arms, no use of his legs, things that we just take for granted, don't we, in life? And yet that has not stopped him achieving more in his short lifetime than many of us achieve in all of our lifetimes, to be quite honest. So it's very humbling. And also, what is really lovely to see is just this procession of people following him down the road. They're following him. It's him they want to see. They want to make sure that they see the complete 300 metres that Barry is taking this. And I say, you've been talking throughout the week, Danny, on your programme about the inspiration behind it. I guess the phrase is, it's not about the torch, it's not about the Olympics, it's just, that's just a vehicle for bringing these inspirational people who perhaps don't get the notice that they should have, bringing them to the fore. And it gives people like me and you the privilege of finding out a bit about their pretty unusual lives.
There's something I've not seen before this week, the torch protection team applauding him as he goes down the road in Rye. So that's Barry West. From Rogate in the west of Sussex first thing on Monday to Rye right now. This has been the Olympic Torch Relay in Sussex. Thank you for turning out and supporting all the torchbearers and witnessing this historic few days.
It's day 61 of the Olympic torch relay.
Thousands of people are expected to line the streets of Battle, Hastings, Rye and Camber this morning as the Olympic torch makes its way out of Sussex and into Kent.
Olympic torchbearers are gathering in front of us, so let's say hello to one or two of them.
Nominated by one of my friends, Kate, because I run a bone cancer charity and do some local coaching in schools.
Why have you been nominated, George?
Because I'm a young carer for my 4 autistic brothers.
When I was younger, I was ill the whole time, and I was told that I was going to be 2-3 years behind in terms of school, but despite that, I managed to keep up and get my GCSEs and A-levels.
What do you think of the outfits? Have you been wearing them around the house?
No, I haven't. Been trying to keep mine clean, but I love them.
You did the final bit, lighting the cauldron here in front of 3,000 people last night.
Well, everybody says unbelievable, you think, it
Can't be unbelievable.
can't be unbelievable. And it is. It is just one hell of an experience. It is absolutely incredible. And what was lovely was afterwards, I went meant to meet my family just about 200 yards along the beach. I couldn't get there. Every 2 paces, it was another group of people wanting a photograph.
The torch, which has been given a really fantastic welcome here in Sussex, is going to be going up in the world. Yes, it is, on the Victorian Funicular Railway, which I'm reliably informed is painted in a strawberry and cream colour.
When you knew you were going to be mayor during the Olympics, did you think about the torch relay? Did you think,
Oh yes, I did. I've had 2 lovely duties since I've been there. I've had the Queen's Jubilee and now the Olympics. What could be better? Fantastic year so far. I've only been mayor 7 weeks.
People are very engaged. They're waving, they're smiling. It's not a passive thing, standing and watching. They really do look like they feel part of it.
We can see the flame shining very, very brightly in it indeed. It's just now coming to a rest. We can see the metal steel legs. And here comes the flame. It's in the